Hey, my name's Angela and I'm going to take you through a quick spinal mobility routine that you can do. When it comes to our spine, it is really important that we move it in every direction we can, as much as we can, otherwise we will lose that range of motion. So we're going to start with some relaxed and then move to active ranges of motion exploring, and then letting some tension out of our spine also. All right, so let's get started. So the first one we're going to explore is flexion and extension. So firstly, just make sure to take some tension out of your hamstrings, that we're standing about hip width apart, a little soft bend in the knees so we're not overextending our knees, and we can relax our pelvis here. We're going to roll down through our spine one vertebra at a time. So really starting with the chin, let it collapse down towards the chest, letting one vertebra at a time start to flex on each other. You can bend those knees a lot more as you start to peel down. And now you don't have to go all the way. We can kind of just go until the lower back starts to curve, and really focusing on trying to round through that lower back there. Maybe let some tension go through the neck and shoulders. Really let the head go. It's not often we get to take tension out of our neck here and head. All right, so let's restack from here. We reverse it. We start to roll the tailbone down and back, and we start to restack each vertebra on the next one. And we're really focusing on articulation, on moving each piece of our spine all the way till we come back up to the top. Your hair might be in your face, it's all good. Just maybe even keep your eyes closed to keep your attention on what you're doing. And we'll just go again. Let the chin drop down, start to curve and flex through the neck, and then let the shoulders relax forward, the middle back and the lower back. Really letting everything go heavy here. Check in with your breath as well. Make sure you're not holding it, holding tension. And then when you're ready, start to roll back up. Restacking the spine all the way back up to the top. We've got one more here. Take a breath in and exhale. Start to curl round. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. You can even just go till the lower back or the pelvis starts to curve, and even just enjoy that kind of hollowness through the back there. Let the head and neck drop. Take a full breath. And rolling back up one notch at a time. Breathing easy. And we'll come up to the top here, restack everything back up. All right, so now let's try a little bit of extension. So obviously our lower back is already extended, so we don't want to go too much into here. We really want to be focusing in through the upper back. So if you need to bend those knees, let the tailbone kind of go heavy and drop here. And then we're going to start with the crown of the head. So from here, I'm going to start to bring my gaze up, start to look up, lean back, and see if you can target that extension in the upper back. Again, we don't want to go too far into the neck and jam up through there. Keep it long. The neck is an extension of the spine, and then return. So you're obviously not going to go as far, but we'll just do a few here. Roll the shoulders down and back, lift tall, extend, keeping the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And then return. Good, just two more here. Lengthen, start to lift. See if you can maybe keep that tuck in the tailbone so it doesn't go too far into the lower back. And return. We'll just do one more. Lifting up tall, extending through your spine, looking up. We don't do this often. And coming back. Really nice. We're going to loosen up through our rib cage, so feet about hip width apart, maybe even a little wider, arms out to the side here. And what we're going to do is really shift our thoracics, our rib cage here side to side. So I want you to reach the fingertips over to one side and then come back through the middle over to the other side. And again, you can keep a soft bend in the knee here. Don't have to overextend. And you should feel a little stretch around the middle of the back, around the ribs maybe, or the lower back. So just go to a range that feels comfortable for you. Shift from side to side. 3, 2, keeping it nice and active, 1, and then come back through the middle, let the arms drop down. All right, so let's try a little bit of side bending. So we're gonna bring the hands to here, gain soft bend in the knees. One hand is gonna reach down and one hand's gonna reach up. Now the one that goes down is gonna go across the body while the other arm goes above. So they're going in a diagonal. Reach, reach, reach the hands in opposite direction. Open up all the way through the side, under the armpit there. And then coming back in with control. And we're gonna swap. So swap the hands, breathing in. Exhale, start to side bend. Over, 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 reach, 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 reach. Keep it active. And then come back through the middle. Swap, over. I'm gonna find I get that extra stretch if I take a big inhale. And then exhale, come back through the middle. Swap, over. And even let the head side bend, so don't hold the head up. See if you can lengthen all the way to the crown of the head. Over, over, over. And come back in. One more each side. Swap. Over. Let the head side bend to this way too. And come back in. Last one. Swap. Over. Reach opposite directions. Big inhale. And then exhale, coming back in. All right. Give it a little shake. We'll extend our chest forward this time. So I want you to extend the chest, pull the shoulders back, and then we're going to hollow through the chest. So you can round this way. So if you look at me this way, I'm really hollowing through the back body, and you might even get some open kind of bits at the back there around the ribs. And then again, you can open the chest forward and then curl, round, opposite, hollow through the belly. Good, 2 more. Big inhale, chest goes forward. And chest goes back, round, round, round. 1 more, big inhale. And exhale. Nice, and then come back through your middle. Again, maybe give the shoulders a roll. This time we're gonna hold some positions here for a few counts and really breathe into it and just see if something kind of opens up for us. So again, for hip width apart, we're gonna round forward, but just to about the middle back here. Good, when you get there, stay there for me for a few deep breaths. So if I show you on the side here, just rounding through the back, you don't have to go too far down. 1 more full breath. And then we're going to come up. This time we're going to hold the extension. So you're going to lift up nice and tall, shoulders back, open up, and we're going to hold. 2 more breaths. Last one. And come back with control. All right, this time we're going to go to the side. So we're going to let the head drop down. Start to slide down to the side. Make sure this shoulder's not rolling forward. And we're going to hold. A few deep breaths. One more. And coming up through the center with control, over to the other side. Let the head drop. Side bend. Watch the shoulder. Get it into that position. You know, we don't often get into these places, so it's good to just hang out, take a few deep breaths. Last one. And then come back up. This time we're going to challenge our rotation. So tall spine, hips stay forward. So we can focus on the spine. We're going to rotate, hips stay forward, rotate the whole spine, maybe even look back, keep the hips square, and then hold. Take a few deep breaths. Last one. And then slowly come back through the middle. Make sure your rib cage stays down. Over to the other side. Keep the hips square. Rotate the ribs. Rotate the spine. Maybe even the head. Hold. Let the shoulders relax. One more breath. And then come back through the middle there. All right, this last one we're going to do is opening up the chest a little bit in a twist. So hips stay forward and your hands are going to stay forward here. And then what we're going to do is like a little bow and arrow. So this right hand is going to start to pull back. You can even bring a little fist to bring a little bit more tension into the body. And you can start to twist the shoulder back. Again, the hips stay forward. You may even like to look back, rotate the spine. Good, twist, 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 rotate. And then come back slowly to the start. Reach that hand forward, pull the other side back, hips stay square. We start to get tension in the back of that shoulder as we pull back. Twist, see what active range you've got here. Maybe even look back through the neck. Full breath. And then come back through your center. We'll go to the other side. Pull back, shoulder, elbow. You can rotate the neck, look back, full breath. Center. Other side, reach forward. Start to pull back through that bow and arrow. Start to twist, shoulder blade down and back, look back. And then come back through the middle. We'll do one more each side, but this one's really good. If you want to extend the arm as well and get a bit of a whole arm stretch, when you get to your full range, you can unwind all the way. Keep the hips square. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Think tall through the neck. And then again, we just come all the way back through your center. Last one here, team. Pull back, bow and arrow. Shoulder blade, elbow, neck. If you want to unwind further, fingertip to fingertip, big inhale. And then coming back through your middle. All right, so we're going to finish releasing a little bit of tension because that was quite active. So I just want you to bend the knees again, hip width apart. Start to rotate your spine from your belly. So your belly simply faces one way and then the other. And the hands and arms just stay heavy and they start to follow. And you can have a little bit of a shift of your weight here. Really let the arms, don't hit your plant. You can let your neck relax or you can keep the neck forward and kind of get a bit more twist in the middle back. All right, keep going side to side. Breathing easy, letting a bit of tension go. I do this multiple times a day. If I feel like I've built up a little bit of tension from sitting or doing whatever task I'm doing, don't need much space, stand up, get centered, move from your middle. We'll turn it into this one, so just brushing the side of your leg there, in a little figure 8 with the hips, let the hands go heavy, and really just letting any tension come out here. We're just letting the spine move as it needs to from side to side, not really telling it what to do, just moving in a way that feels good. A few deep breaths as you do it. And then this last one, coming down, we're just going to shake any tension out of our neck and shoulders and upper arms and lower arms. Let all the tension out. You can even have a little bounce. Few deep breaths. One more full deep breath. And you can slow it down. Coming back to your center. And that is it. I hope you feel good. I hope your spine feels awesome. Feel free to do this as much as you like. And yeah, if you want more, please check out the A Life Anywhere, which is our online movement studio. We would love to have you join us.